गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः सीताया पतये नमः सीताया पतये नमः। नवरात्रि चल रही है, बोलो सीता मैया की जय। So we are in this Adhyatma Ramayana, and what we have seen till now is Sugriva has been inspired by Sri Ram that he should go and challenge Bali for a duel, because Ramchandraji has promised him that I'll get you your wife back, and I will make you the king of Kishkindha. And Sugriva has already tested Sri Ram by way of in two ways. One was, Dundubi was a Rakshas which Bali had killed, and after killing Dundubi Rakshas and separating his head from the body, he threw the head far away. It went and fell 8 miles away, and it was like a huge mountain. And Sugriva asked Bali that, I want you to also throw this skull of that Dundubi. It was in the form of a buffalo, he had come, that Rakshasa. So I want you to throw this skull of this buffalo far. And Ramchandraji, with his right toe, he just flicked it like this, and the skull went 80 miles away. So Sugriva was very happy. Man, I got a good friend in Ramchandraji. And then, just to be sure, he tests him again, and he says that there are these 7 trees which sal trees, very hardwood trees, and Bali used to come and shake them and make them leafless. I want you to pierce these 7 trees, not by 7 arrows, but by one single arrow in one shot. And Ramchandraji gently picks up his bow, shoots the arrow goes through the 7 trees, goes over 7 mountains, goes over 7 lakes, and comes back into the quiver. Now Sugriva is absolutely confident that Ramchandraji, and we were talking about yesterday that whenever you are in presence of divinity, whenever you are in presence of the Lord, whenever you are in presence of the Kailash, like I went just now, when you go there, your mind, whether you like it or not, will become calm, and divinity expresses. There your thoughts come true. Similarly, we have seen all the characters, Jatayu, that Rakshasa, Kabandha Rakshas, then now Hanumanji, and now Sugriva. And Sugriva, as he is spending more and more time in the presence of Sri Ram, the Ramchandraji is revealing himself. In other words, Sugriva's vision is changing. Because when you are in front of the sun, you cannot see darkness, isn't it? And Ramchandraji is the light of all lights. Then when he is standing in front of him, his fear is going away of Bali, his arrogance about I am Bali's brother is going away, his idea that I am the body is going away, his idea that I am an individual is going away, and slowly, as his mind is becoming calm, because monkeys have a chanchal man, isn't it? It's fickle-minded. So as his mind is becoming calmer and calmer, Ramchandraji, who is essentially Lord Narayana, he is the avatar of Narayana. So that Narayana is revealing himself itself to Sugriv, and he is recognizing and he is saying it in his words. And when Ramchandraji does not say yes or no, in the end he says, okay, now you have said, now go and challenge Vali, because I take the vow that I am going to make you the king and get you your wife back. So Sugriva has gone and he challenged and gets a good thrashing from Bali. And he becomes unconscious and gets up after 48 minutes of unconsciousness, gets up again and again comes to fight, because Ramchandra, he's waiting. When is Ramchandraji going to kill Bali? But instead, he is only getting thrashed, and one moment comes where such a huge punch from both sides come, and his nose is bleeding, his blood is coming out of his mouth, and he runs from there. And Bali is screaming from behind, "You coward, where are you running away? You came to challenge me and now you are running away. Come here, let me finish you." But he vanished, because Bali cannot go to the Rishyamukh mountain, because that mountain is a curse for Bali. If he touches his foot there, his head will be split into 100 pieces. Some Rishi cursed him because he threw that skull. So the Rishi was very angry because the blood of that skull fell in the Havan. So Bali will not go there. And he says, "Ramchandraji, have you forsaken me? I thought you were going to help me and protect me and this and that, and you are standing here waiting, and look at me, my whole body is shaking by fear of Bali, I'm bleeding everywhere." And Ramchandraji sheds a few tears, genuine one, not fake one, not crocodile tears. He really feels for his friend. And that's friendship is all about. He feels for his friend that because of him, he had to suffer so much. He says, "My dear friend, what you are saying is right, but you and Bali look very similar, and I'm not able to make out the difference between the two of you. By mistake, if I kill you, then my vow will go wrong, and that is why I was hesitating." And in that moment, Ramchandra says, "I take a vow right now. I take an oath, not even a vow, I take an oath that now you go and challenge him, I'll finish him this time." And having said this, he takes a garland and he puts it around the neck of Sugriva. And the moment Sugriva gets the garland around his neck, immediately he becomes healthy again. Everything is back to normal. And he feels, a roar like never heard before. Even Vali has never heard that roar before. And with huge confidence, because he saw the miracle, that he got his health back in a jiffy. And he called out, "Vali, where are you, coward, hiding here in your house? Get out here. You thought I ran away. I have only got rejuvenated and come back." And Bali thinks, what happened to him? Where did this energy come? He sounds very much more confident than before. And he says, Tara is his wife, Angad's mother. He says, "Now give me the gada, where is the mace?" And he gets ready to go. And at that time, Tara stops him. She says, "Sugriv is very, very confident. This is not like Sugriv. Someone is helping him, someone is supporting him. And I have heard that Sri Ram and Lakshman, who are the sons of the king of Dasharatha, and they have come to the Rishyamukh mountain, and they have forged a friendship pact with Sugriv to find their wife Sita. And he has promised Sugriv that he will make Sugriva the king of Kishkinda. And you know, she's telling the dear husband Bali, you know, Sri Ram is the incarnation of Lord Narayana himself. So I will suggest that you abdicate the throne, give it to Sugriv, and after having given it to Sugriv, hold on to the feet of the Lord and ask for forgiveness. He says, Bali, but he's egoistic, you see. So he says, I would have done that, my dear. You don't have to worry. Why? Because I have already got a challenging call. After, if you had told me this before, maybe I would have done. But now he has already called me, he has challenged me, and I cannot refuse a challenge, whatever may happen. And if Ramchandraji is there next to Sugriv, on whose strength he is making such bold challenge, then I will still disregard Sugriv and I'll hold on to the feet of Lord Ram and do whatever he tells me to do. Because there is a trick there. Because Bali knows anyone who comes as enemy, half the strength of the enemy becomes his. So that's why he has defeated Ravana, he has defeated the Sahasrabahu. There is nobody he has defeated the Mayasur, he's defeated the Dundubi. So he and as if the death call has come, he goes out of Kishkinda and immediately with one jump he hits Sugriv, and Sugriv is fighting and they are both wrestling with each other, hitting each other, and Sugriva is getting the beatings, no doubt, but his eye is always on Sri Ram. Where is Sri Ram? Why is he again letting me getting beaten up? And while this was going on, when enough was enough, Ramchandraji from behind a tree, he picked up the bow and put one arrow and shot straight in the chest of Vali, because he could distinguish the one with the garland was Sugriv, the one without garland was Vali. And Vali, having been hit by the arrow, he becomes unconscious for almost one prahar. One prahar is about 48 minutes, and after that he gets up, and when he opens his eyes, the first thing that he sees is Sri Ram standing in front of him. Bolo Siyavara Ramachandra ki Jai. And Ramchandraji is wearing the tree bark clothes. He's having the dhanush in his hand, and his dhanush is not small one, it's a big one, and he's holding it on the ground, and royally young, he's only 18, 19, 20 maybe, and huge chested, long armed, arms going up below the knees, Ajanubahu, and with a smile on his face, with all the hair made into a jata on the top, and it's a beauty to behold. And this is the point where we stopped yesterday, and we continue from here. And it says, one moment, Pina-charvayata bhujam navadurvadalaschivam sugriva lakshmanabhyam cha parshvayo parisevitam vilokya shanakaif praha vali ramam vigarhayan kim maya pakrutam rama tavayena hatosmyaham. What did he see? He saw Sri Ram with the lotus-eyed eyes and all that I had described, and now he says he saw that his arms were robust, well-built, attractive, and Ajanubahu, and his face was radiant, and the body was like a darba grass. It's a light green, bluish color, and then. While Lakshman and Sugriv were standing on either side of Sri Ram and seeing Ram in the way we just described you, Bali, because he's already hurt, arrow has gone into his heart, whatever life is left, he speaks softly to Sri Ram. He says, "Oh Ram, as if, what harm did I do to you that you killed me? I had no enmity with you. I was going to come and hold on to your feet. Why did you kill me?" As if admonishing Sri Ram. So, what did, and continuing, the questions will continue. Rajadharma Vijnaya Garhitam Karma Te Kritam Vruksha Khande Tiro Bhutva Tyajatama Isayakam Yasha Kim Lapsya Se Rama Choravat Kruta Sankaraha Yadi Kshatriya Dayado Manorvangsha Samudbhavaha Yuddham Kritva Samaksham Me Prapsyase Tatphalam Tada Sugrivena Krutam Kimte Mayavana Krutam Kimu. He says, not knowing what politics consists and what the rules of governing are, you have, meaning, don't you know, you are a prince, you are going to be a crown prince. Bali knows everything. He says, you know what is Raja Dharma, you know what is Dhanur Dharma, you know what is the how you should behave, and what you have done is very wrong. You have killed me from hiding without coming in front of me, and you have done such, and this will bring you क्या बोलते हैं, bad fame, and what fame and glory you will get by killing me, by standing in hiding like this and coming from behind a tree and killing me from there. If you are you are a Kshatriya prince, and this does not behove a Kshatriya prince to behave like this. And he's admonishing, you are born in a dignified clan, you are Raghukula, you are from the Raghukula, and that Raghukula has, the first person was the Manu and Shatrupa. From there the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty have come. Krishna was born in Moon dynasty. Ram is born in Sun dynasty, he was born in the midday. Then you should have come in front of me and fought with me, not like a coward. And then if you had killed me by coming in front of me, then your name and fame would have gone far and wide. But what did Sugriv do for you that I could not do? I am more stronger than him. I am the king. You could have asked me to, in other words, you could have asked me to for help for finding Sita. Sugriv can't do anything. He can't even get out of Rishamukh mountain. I could have, Ravana I have defeated. If I just one roar I give, Ravana will bring Sita here to me. Why did you ask me? This is not written here, but I'm adding to that. And in this way, saying in these words to Sri Ram, he says, Ravanena harata bharya tava rama mahavane sugrivam sharanam yataha tadarthamiti shushruma batarama na janishe madbalam loka vishrutam ravanam sakulam badva sasitam lankaya saha anayami muhurtadha धाद्यदि चेच्छामि राघव धर्मिष्ठ इति लोकेस्मिन् कथ्यसे रघुनंदना मुहूर्तात् धाद्यदि. So he says, I heard that your wife Sita, see, he already knows. He says, I know that your wife has been stolen by Ravana, and you have taken shelter and friendship with Sri Ram to find Sita back. This also he comes to know because Tara also told him, and he must have had his spies to find out all the information. And and he's saying, he uses the word that you have taken the Shushru, you have taken the refuge of Sugriv. He doesn't say friendship. That part if he knows or doesn't know, we don't know. And then, but he says it is regrettable that you have taken his friendship, refuge, O Raghav. If I want, I can bring Sita for you right now, and the rest of Lanka along with the Ravan, because what Ravana wanted some worthy challenger. And when he came, he went to Sahasrabahu. Wherever Ravana went, he got defeated. He went to Sahasrabahu. Sahasrabahu captured him in the jail and kept him there. He had to be rescued by Bali. And Vali, he went and challenged Vali. Vali caught him under his armpit and was running his kingdom for 3 days like that. Ravana is stuck here. And after that, I told you, Ravana told him that, okay, I will not even look at your kingdom, but you leave me alone. And then Bali didn't say, but Ravana said, now we are friends. What friends? He's been defeated by you. And then he called Bali. And Bali came and rescued Ravana from Sahasrabahu. So that story is there. And he says, I would have brought not only Sita but the entire Lanka along with Ravan at your feet. And in a short span of time, I don't even need a whole day for that. I don't even need 1 hour for that. I don't even need one muhurt. One muhurt, according to our times, is 48 minutes. He said, I don't even need one muhurt. I need only half that time, 24 minutes. He said, in 24 minutes, I can deliver all that to you. And having said this, and O Raghunandan, O Sri Ram, the irony is that you are known as being very righteous and noble and very forthright, and your character is renowned far and wide throughout the world. Not only character and conduct, but look at the way you have killed me. Vanaram vyadha vadhatva dharmam kam lapsyase vada abhaksham vanaram mamsam hatva mam kim karishyasi ityevam bahubhashantam valinam raghavo bravit dharmasya gopta lokesmin charami sasharasanaha adharmakarinam hatva sadharmam palayamyaham दुहिता भगिनी भ्रातुः भार्या चैव तथा स्नुषा समायो रमते तासाम् एकामपि विमूढधीः पातकी सतु विज्ञेयः सवध्यो राजभिः सदा. He says, what did you get by killing me like a hunter? Who is going to sing your glory? What accolades you are going to get? Who is going to call you righteous after this? Because he is talking to Narayana. He knows that. Who is going to call you righteous? Who is going to call you noble after you have done such a dubious deed of hiding behind a tree and killing me? And in this way, what will his words? What will you get? He says, abhaksham vanaram mamsam hatva mam kim karishyasi. He says, what will you do? What will you get by killing a monkey, a humble monkey? Humble. So he says, when Bali had said these bitter words of admonishing Sri Ramchandra ji at that time, and he is hurt, he is in spite, he is he is sarcastic, and at that time here Ramchandra ji said, what? Ityevam bahubhashantam valinam raghavaha abravit. Now, after he has spoken these words, Bali has spoken these words. Now Raghava, that is Sri Ram, he spoke. He said, Dharmasya gopta lokesmin charami sasharasana. He says, Sri Ram said, I have done this deed to protect dharma. Ramchandraji is not disturbed by if someone says like this to you, why didn't you go to this program, why did you come here? All confusion going on in the head. Be very clear. We must be very clear. Ramchandraji is not disturbed. He knows such type of deed will bring not misfortune, ill fame. But he is clear. What is his job? What is Ramchandraji's job? Why has he come to the earth? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. This is the purpose, to protect the sadhus, who are committed, dedicated and living only to know the truth. Paritranaya sadhunam, to protect them, vinashaya cha dushkritam, and kill the bad elements who are troubling them. Then dharma sansthapanarthaya, and to re-establish dharma on the land, on the earth. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagavan says, for this purpose I keep taking the reincarnations. I keep coming back to the earth. He came first time as Matsya avatar, second time he came as Varaha avatar, third time he came as Narsimha avatar. No, बीच में कूर्म रह गया. So first he came as Matsya avatar, then he came as Kurma avatar, then he came as Varaha avatar, then he came as Narsimha avatar, then he came as Vamana avatar, then he came as Parshuram avatar, now he has come as Ram avatar. And every time it was to re-establish righteousness. Every time. And he says, I have come to protect dharma, and I roam in this world holding a bow, whether by words. Words can also be very powerful. They are more powerful than the bow and arrow. So by word and by deed, by dynamism. And I have got the Shastra. Why India got in the situation that our Bharat, why did it for 1300 years, why was it under the slavery of the Mughals and the British? Only one reason. Why? Because before 1300 years, for 2500 years, the rule was Buddhist. 2500 years, the rule was Buddhist. And what is Buddhist? In Buddhism, they will, if you slap, I will give you the other cheek. So everyone became monk, everyone became very dedicated towards the truth, everyone became disengaged from life, and there was nobody to protect the country. And that type of mentality then pursued. Then in 8th century, Shankaracharya came and he revived the entire Sanatan Dharma once again. He created the Shankaracharyas, he created the Mahamandleshwars, he created the Naga army to protect the Sanatan Dharma. All this he did in 16 years. How many years we have lived? You all are doing also good. This is by starting a temple, you are spreading the word. But invite Mahatmas, invite sannyasis to continuous satsang must go on. It should not become a place of only garba and only puja, and puja honi chahiye, roz honi chahiye. But also it should not become only a social gathering. But through that social gathering, you should cater to all types of minds. For children, there should be programs, some languages, some Sanskrit, teach Vedic mathematics. There will be many teachers who will volunteer. Have satsangs, have bhajan, kirtan, get some volunteers to chant Lalita Sahasranam or Vishnu Sahasranam. Fridays ko Lalita Sahasranam karo, Saturdays ko Vishnu Sahasranam karo. Get some group going. And in this way, see how once that vibration starts building up, the temple will be self-sufficient. You don't have to worry. See? And more people will join. And in this way, Ramchandra ji says, adharmakarinam hatva sadharma palayamyaham duhita bhagini bhratuhu bharya cha eva tatha snusha. All these people, you have done wrong. What has he done? He says, I roam around with holding a bow, killing all those who are going against the Sanatan Dharma and to protect the righteous. A daughter, a sister, a wife of the younger brother and a daughter-in-law respectively are all to be treated equally. And any idiot, any rascal, any crooked fellow who even looks at them in the wrong way and wants to have relationship with them, I am here to protect them and I will kill them and I don't care what the consequences are. See? आगे आ जाओ. Come forward so that they can sit behind you. So in this way, he says, and anyone should be regarded as anyone who tries to create a relationship, undue relationship with all these ladies, he should be immediately, he's sinful and he should be punished. And that's why I am here, because nobody has been punishing you. And therefore he says, and you are a king, a king is a father of the nation, and you have taken away your brother's wife. You have taken away your brother's kingdom without any discussion, without any, first you listen, but you did not. You were too arrogant. And instead, what you have done is very, very wrong. And therefore, what has happened to you has happened. And in this way, our Ramchandra ji continues. Tvam tu bhratu kanishthasya bharyayam ramase balat ato maya dharma vidha hatosi vana gochara tvam kapitvan na janishe mahanto vicharanti yat lokam punana sancharaihi atastanati bhashayet. Oh, Ramchandra ji is now condemning Bali. You forest monkey, yeah, that you forest dwelling creature, you had forcefully kept the wife of Sugriv and you were having relationship with her, and with the younger brother's wife, and that is a heinous crime. And hence I have incarnated for only one purpose, and that is to uphold the righteousness, to uphold the dharma, and you have committed the wrong, and therefore you have to pay the price. So I have not done anything wrong, and therefore I have killed you. And after all, you are a monkey. You are not aware that great souls roam around those rishis that you disrespected or whom you. Ravana also used to do that. So he said, all these they also have the power to. They also have the power to destroy you, but they are committed to the truth. They don't want to. No rishi except Vishwamitra. No other rishi ever has lifted the bow and arrow. isn't it? Our Vishwamitra, when he came to fight with sage Vashishta, Kamdhenu created the whole army and protected the ashram. Then again he went and got divine weapons and came to attack sage Vashishta again. This time at the gate, sage Vashishta took the danda, the T-shaped which you keep under, he put it there, and all his divine weapons were swallowed by that piece of wood. That is Brahma Danda. It's a representation of divinity. So that, and then he became very frustrated. Then eventually he became did more tapasya, he became Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra means friend of the whole creation. And then he gave us the Gayatri Mantra. But first he had to be defeated. He was a king. And then after that, after giving Gayatri Mantra and everything, then he became Brahma Rishi. But Rishis have the power. Narad Muni, he knows Dhanur Vidya, he knows the art of fighting. He is one of the best. But he will never pick up any weapons. He will never. Why? He has taken sannyas. He has accepted himself as the devotee of the Lord. And all he does is Narayana, Narayana. And if he plays one rag in a different manner, the whole army will be destroyed. That much power he has. So don't underestimate sannyasis. In other words, Narad was sannyasi. His brothers, Sanat Kumaras, were sannyasi. Ravana killed so many. Maybe they did something wrong in their past life, therefore they had to pay the price. But each one, or many of them, Bhardwaj Rishi, Agastya Rishi picks up that कौन थे वो कुंभ निकुंभ है ना कुंभ निकुंभ no Vatapi and something. So the two brothers were there and they used to eat all the passers by and they wanted to eat only Brahmins because they are more pure. So they'll say please come and have food at our house. They'll go they'll change their form and they'll go as a guru or as a white dhoti and everything. Please come, we will be very pleased, me and my brother, to feed you and get some punya. And those people will go, those sannyasis will go, and he has cut his younger brother into pieces, made a curry, and it made it curry in such a way just as if it is vegetable curry, and then they will feed it. And the sannyasi or the Brahmins, they will eat it. And when he says, Vatapi, now come, and he will tear open their tummy and he will come out. And then they will eat that fellow. And one day, Agastya Rishi was passing by. So they said, Agastya Rishi is a short fellow but a big tummy. And he is going around. And he said, Aaj to maja aa gaya. We'll have a good meal today. And they did the same thing. And after eating food, Agastya Muni said, Om, just put his arm once. And he said, Vatapi, where are you? Because he said, we both are going to feed you. Vatapi, where are you? Come out. Again one more, Om, nobody is coming out. Nothing is happening. One Rakshasa over. See? So, what I mean to say is, the sadhus, they have immense powers, but they don't show it. They are humble about the powers that they have. They only use it in extreme. They will use it to protect others, but they will never use it for themselves. And here, but Ramchandraji is not a sannyasi. Ramchandraji is a kshatriya. He has come for a purpose. And he says, hence, I have come to uphold the righteousness on this earth, and therefore I have killed you. After all, you are a monkey, and you are not aware that great souls roam about the earth in this world, killing bad elements like you and upholding the righteousness and protecting the good people. One should not talk with them with such, and when such people are there, Ramchandra is talking about himself. Whether it is Sugriv is also good, he has not done anything wrong. He did not take the kingdom by telling lies. He saw the blood coming out of the cave, and when he didn't see Bali come out, he thought Bali is passed away and the Asura has won. So to protect himself, he came back. And now the whole kingdom, the ministers there, they chose him to be the king. He did not say that, make me the king now. He loved his brother more than anyone else. And both, Vali also loved him. And therefore, with good people, with righteous people, we must maintain the decorum when we are speaking to them. We should not take them for granted. We should not have unwanted language when they come in front of us. We should give them the due respect. And that's what Ramchandra ji is saying, that you should not, the way you have talked to me, in other words, that how can you kill me, how can you be a coward, how you will get ill fame, etc., etc. So Bali has also studied scriptures. Doesn't he know that Narayana has taken incarnation other times? And what is the purpose that he has taken incarnation? Same, paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. Tat shrutva bhayasannasto nyatva ramam sama patim Vali pranamya rabasad Ramam vachanam abravit Rama Rama mahabhaga Jane tvam parameshwaram Ajanata maya kinchid Uktam tat kshantumarhasi. Hearing these words of Ram, Bali immediately realized where he was going wrong in his thinking. Sometimes, and that is why we must have satsang regularly. We must go to satsangs regularly. We must listen to satsangs regularly. Why? Our wrong thinking is corrected. Sometimes you go to some satsang, one word, and your course of life changes, isn't it? And otherwise we are going in the same rut, same mistake, same phobia, same misunderstanding. So Bali immediately realized that Ramchandra ji is not a mere human being. He is now Bali is going through transformation. First he was talking only to man Ram. Now being in his presence, transformation is automatically happening. Suddenly after this dialogue, the vision of Vali is changing, and he is seeing Ramchandra ji as the husband of Lakshmi, Narayana, and when he saw Vishnu, when he realized he is talking to Vishnu or Narayana, he became afraid that he had said so many unwanted words to the Lord himself. See, sometimes even though Tara said that he is Sri Ram is Narayana incarnated, and he also said that if it is Sri Ram, I will catch his feet. But when anger, resentment enters in our bosom, then we forget. When we get into this mindset, why me? What did I do wrong? He is ready to condemn the Lord also. हम भी बोलते हैं ना, काहे को दुनिया बनाने वाले, काहे को दुनिया बनाई. We condemn the Lord, and then we have a relationship with the Lord like Ravana. We become angry with him. We want to fight with him. Don't do that. So here, come in, come in. And he became afraid that he had said so many words, and immediately, even with that arrow in his heart, he immediately from that lying position, he bent down and towards the feet of the Lord and said, O Shri Ram, Rama Rama Mahabhaga, Jane Tvam Parameshwaram. I have recognized you, O Shri Ram, that you are the Parameshwara, you are the Lord Narayana, you are the Lord Vishnu. I have recognized you. After falling at the feet. Till now he was condemning him. Rama Rama Mahabhaga Jane Tvam Parameshwaram Ajanata Maya Kinchid Uktam Dakshantu Marhasi. And I have come to know that you are the Supreme Lord Narayana himself. And whatever I have said before was out of ignorance. That much also. Many times we are very stubborn. नहीं तो नहीं. अरे गलती हो गई तो मान लो ना कि गलती हो गई. If you have made a mistake, accept you have made a mistake. But no, I did not. Like my mom, when we were kids, stubbornness I'm talking. So we used to get, when we used to go by buses, local buses, if we get down there, we had 2.5 light poles to cross to enter our gully. If we get down at that bus stop, we have got 3 poles to cross to get into our gully. And we will all say we will get down at that one, only 2.5, less to walk. She will say no, there only, because that is shorter distance. Stubborn. Who? My mom, not yours, okay? She will excuse me. I have used her in many examples. And the moment, after some days, when few times it happened, then the moment we used to cut down, we used to say, "Acha bhai, mummy ne khamba gaad diya." That means she is stuck to her guns. She is not going to change. Let's accept if she wants to get down there, we'll get down there. And in this way, and therefore, O Lord, please excuse me and forgive me for my words that I have spoken to you. Just few more verses and then we'll conclude. Sakshat Vatsharaghātena Visheshena Tavagrataha Tyajamyasun Mahayogi Durlabham Tava Darshanam Yannama Vivasho Grunhan Mriyamana Parampadam Yati Sakshat Sa Evadya Mumurpor Me Purasthitaha. See the transformation in the Bali now. Once he has recognized that he is the Supreme Lord, your darshan is so difficult to achieve in one's life, and you came and gave me darshan. He's forgotten that he has been killed now, that he has only few moments left for him to live. He says, and it is great even, what did he say? Tyajan mesun mahayogir durlabham tava darshanam. Even for great yogis who have been doing tapasya for thousands of years, for them also it is very difficult to get darshan of you, O Lord. And yannama vivasho grannan. And here I am dying before you, and you have come and killed me by your hands, by your arrow. What better way to die than this? What better way to die than this? I have come across people. One gentleman was there, his name was Raghavan in Melbourne. He was a Sai Baba devotee. And his wife was in India, children, she had taken the kids, and he was sitting there. And one day suddenly he started coughing and he coughed blood. His brother came, immediately went to the hospital. Doctor said, only 3 months left, you can't, last stages of lung cancer. Lung cancer is very bad. And then we had few satsangs. He said, Swamiji, please come and do satsangs every week so that, I am in the right frame. And when he was passing away, he was in the hospital. I went to see him before catching my flight. So I went to his hospital in the morning, afternoon is my flight. And there, his wife is telling me, Swamiji, he has told the doctors to give him only that much painkillers or morphine or whatever so that he remains conscious. Not, we say, let me die in sleep. That is the worst way to die. You must always die consciously. There is nothing called death anyway, but if you call there is something called death, you must die consciously. And what did he do? His body is in pain, but his mouth is chanting Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. And eventually he breathed his last. What a beautiful way to live, become unmanifest, I should say. Are you going to perform here? Wow. So he says, I've been pierced by your arrow and I'm lying here before you, holding your feet, and by taking your name, even if it is under compulsion, under force, if someone makes someone to take the name, कि अभी तो यार मैंने बहुत पाप कर लिया, I've done too many sins in my life, भगवान at least now you save me, please, भगवान will come. There was one Brahmin, one guru, one Pandit, and he used to teach Vedic chanting, and he used to take the Gurukul. He had to cross the jungle, and then he used to go to the other village and teach the children. And one day when he was passing through the jungle, his eyes fell upon a tribal girl. How do tribal girls move around in those days? Or even nowadays, if you go to Andaman Nicobar, they hardly wear any clothes. Their top part is totally bare, only a little bit cloth covering their private parts. And he looked at that and he suddenly felt very lusty. And every day he will come, every day he will change the route to go and see her again and again, see her. And one day, slowly, he stopped going to the Gurukul. He wanted to, and the tribals are very free in that sense. They have their own rules. So he got married to her and brought her home. The moment he brought her home, the whole village threw him out of the village. He became an outcast. And he had one children because he was lusty. One child, two child, three child, four child, 9 children he had. And by mistake, the 9th child he named as Narayana. And when his children were grown up and he was about to die, and he is lying on the bed, and the youngest was very dear to him. And he would say, Are Narayana, and he saw in front of his eyes Yamudutas coming on the buffalo, and they are about to take his soul. He says, Narayana, he was calling his son. But the moment he said Narayana, Narayana sent his Vishnu Dutas. He said, and they came and they said, Hey, Yamadutas, what are you doing? He says, he's committed lot of sins in his life. So we have come to take him. No, but last thing he did was take the name of Narayana. So we have come. So he is our property. He is not your property. So argument going on. So eventually Vishnu Duta said, okay, we will not do anything, we'll wait here. You send one of your guys back to Yamraj and ask Yamraj, this is the situation, what is to be done? So messenger was sent. Yamraj said, what? He took the name of, get away from there immediately, leave it for Vishnu Dutas. Let him go wherever they are taking. He went to Vaikuntha just by taking the name of Narayana. But I will live a life of licentiousness and I'll take Ram Nam at the time of death. It will not happen. It will not happen that easily. That is only a story. Huh? It comes in Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavad. So usually it is seen, whatever is your balance sheet of life, that with that, whatever you have been most attached in life, that will come in front of your eyes at the time your last breath is leaving. Luckily for Bali, Lord Ram has come, who is none other than Vishnu himself. And he says, at this time you are standing in front of me, in spite of all the wrongs that I have done, I feel blessed. He says, Yati Sakshat Evadya. He says, you are standing Sakshat. I'm not imagining. You are in flesh and blood standing in front of me. What more blessing can I have than this? And in this way, Deva janami purusham tvam shriyam janakim shubham ravanasya vadharthaya jatam tvam brahmanarthitam anujanaihi mam rama yantam tat padamuttamam mama tulya bale bale angade tvam dayam kuru. He is making sure his family is taken care of. He is putting things aright now. What he says, O Lord, I know that you are the Supreme Purusha, you are the Purushottam, and you are the one who is the all-pervasive principle of this whole universe. There is nothing else apart from you. And Sita is your Ardhangini, Sita is your wife, and she is none other than Mahalakshmi, our Durga Lakshmi Saraswati. Bolo Sita Maiya ki Jai. And you have manifested yourself in. See, how did he know all this? When the divinity comes in front of you, all knowledge comes to you. And where is that divinity? Everywhere. It is everywhere. But where can you catch it? Where can you catch it? In your heart, isn't it? When I came here, you came here, you saw this beautiful statue of Mata. After seeing, what do? And when you look, maybe you said namaskar, you said prayer, but you close your eyes, isn't it? When you close our eyes, so knowingly or unknowingly, each one of us knows that the God is inside. You can catch it only inside. You cannot catch it outside. In the heart or in the mind, one of the two places. So three places our scriptures say. Either you contemplate it, look for the Lord in your heart, where the esophagus ends, the sternum is there. That point you focus. That is your heart chakra. Or you focus in the Kanthakup, this hollow of your throat. There you contemplate on the Lord. Or in the third eye you contemplate on the Lord. These are the 3 points. No, don't contemplate below that. Those are the 3 gates to hell. What are they? The navel, the genital, and the coccyx. These are the 3 gates to hell. They are for survival, greed, and accumulation. So in this way, I know that you are the Supreme Purusha, and Sita is the Mahalakshmi, and you are the incarnation, and you have come and taken birth on this planet, on this earth, in this Bharat Bhumi, because all those people who have been troubled by Ravana and other asuras, because of their calling, you have come. And there is another story why he has come, that another time we will say, oh Sri Ram, now I am going to kill Ravana, and Sri Ram, now I am going to the bestest of place. Can you go to hell after seeing the Lord himself? Not possible. So he is making it, giving himself an assurance that now that I have seen you, I am going to the best abode that is possible, which is Vaikuntha. And please, my son Angad is very strong like me, and therefore have mercy on him. Don't, because Kshatriyas, what they used to do, the entire family is killed, and then they used to establish. But here he says, have mercy and grace on my son, and because he is also brave, and he will be a great help to you when you are in the search of Sita. And by handing over Angad to Sri Ram as his last wish, Bali had made sure that his son's future is guaranteed, because after Sugriv, Angad will become the king. So in this way, and also Angad was not left at the whim and fancy of Sugriv. Maybe Sugriv got him killed, who knows? But by telling Sri Ram, look at these beautiful Devis. Beautiful. And if Ramchandraji was not there, Sugriv may have got him killed. But now he has made sure that Angad is taken care of, and he is under the protection of Sri Ram, not Sugriv. And this way he has made sure of his progeny to continue. And thereafter, so Angad, for Angad, Sri Ram became the father, and eventually Sugriv also takes him under his umbrella, and then the story continues. That story, if you are still interested, I don't know if it is going on somewhere. You can, YouTube, you can continue listening to the story. Swami Paramananda channel, SWAMIParamanandachanel, and you can listen to this. This is now 112th episode. So you can listen to the whole story from beginning till now, and it will continue. बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, गंगा मैया की जय, जमुना महारानी की जय, आज के आनंद की जय। हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव। ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। Just sit quietly for a moment, just 5 seconds. Hari Om.